Hello team, in this video we're going to talk about storage in data centers. So the classical approach to storage in data centers was to have hard drives like spinning disks inside servers. So each server would have a lot of storage and then we would replicate data across multiple servers. For example, if there was a content that we were going to serve like images or videos, then we would replicate this content across multiple servers serving it. Data centers also had external disks, like not on the servers, but these might have been accessed through specialized hardware, like SCSI or Fiber Channel. The modern approach to storage in data centers is a little bit different. So these days servers have minimal amounts of storage and data is stored remotely on other servers, and data access go through the network. And these data accesses through the network don't use a specialized hardware, it's just the plain Ethernet network we are talking about. And these days, data centers usually use solid state drives. So solid state drives are faster than hard disks, but they also, and this is a big advantage in data centers, they also have lower failure rates. So this, for example, reduces costs in replacing the hard drives. Like you have thousands of these hard drives, so spinning disks would fail more often, so you would need to keep replacing them over and over. So solid state drives reduces a little bit the operational expenses, OPEX we were talking about before. And now, because the data is centralized in servers that have disks, we only replicate when necessary. So we might replicate to protect against data losses when disks fail, but we don't need to replicate data across many servers. And this network storage is virtualized. So each VM, when we create a VM on the cloud, it gets a virtual disk. And this virtual disk is stored over the network. So every time the virtual machine stores something on the disk, this disk access goes through the network. So this means that the storage needs to be placed strategically across the data center to reduce network latency and bandwidth use, because every access goes through the network, so you want to have the data stored close to the server that's accessing it. So the one thing we can do, for example, is to have storage within each rack or within each pod so that the data accesses stay local.